Welcome back to the channel, and we are once again in screwdrivers. And where we're picking up from the last episode, I said I was going to, off camera, fill in some of this car and add as much weight to it as I possibly could and try and build a car. And this is about as many parts as I have. My inventory is practically empty, and I have just thrown on whatever part I could possibly fit onto the car to try and make it as heavy as I could. And we managed to get up to 539 kilograms. But that has been enough for us to open up a few more races on the tech tree. And we've got lots of parts now that we can actually go and race for, notably one being this big wing. So that's the one we'll actually attack first, is we'll go and get this big wing, which will be a quick race down the long straight. And then we will attack whatever race comes up to open up whatever other parts we can find, and there's a lot of parts to open up. All right, let's hit it. This shouldn't be too hard to get a gold. Very easily reach a top speed of over 200. All we've got to do is hit the finish line. Maybe not fast enough for a gold. Opens up the parts for us anyway. Too heavy to get a gold. But that has given us the carbon wings, which we won't actually change to because we want to try and keep our weight. So we'll head back to the garage and attack the next race to open up the next part, and we'll just work our way through. I'm pretty sure that every single part from down the bottom here will open up in future races, and they will. So we will just do the races in order. The next tier of racing. And as we earn money, we'll buy a few more beams and keep adding to the weight of this car, because we need to make it heavier. The races should not be too hard to beat. Our car goes reasonably fast, but it's just very heavy. By the time we have to get through all of the events that require weight, the car will be very heavy. So much so that we could pretty much have a themed type car instead of something that's made for min-maxing the speed of the game. One more circle to go. Whoa, that was a bit of a weird jump. Yep, no problem getting that one gold. And we have unlocked panel inclines. And all the car rolls away. Back into the garage. And straight back into the career. We won't do the tower dive. Actually, what we'll do before we go into the next race, we'll go back to the garage and build. How much money have we accumulated? 1,400 credits. So let's buy a few more beams and things. And we need some more pins to be able to hold things down with. We'll grab some 3s as well. A couple of these too. Actually, we could nearly buy 2 more engines. We do have enough money to buy 2 more engines. That'll increase our weight quite a bit. Okay, well, we're going to have to tear some of the stuff off because we need to add more engines in here. So let's tear off all the way down the middle of the car and tear out the engine and the turbo, the engine, the turbo, that beam, that one, and all of that, and all of those, and that one, and that one, and that one. Now from here, we need to build, oh, no, we want a 2, not a 3. We need to buy 2 of them. I'll try and select them out of our inventory. One of those there. And again, we are short a block. Actually, it might be better to lay the engines over. So let's put one of these in here. And we'll tip our engines slightly forward in this configuration. Get them in the right position. And that's not going to be in the right place, so we will remove that. A small pin so we can connect our next engine on, and we'll just copy the last engine. And that's going to cause a problem because when this pulls in, that is going to hit that engine. So we're going to have to move these engines 1 block further forward. And put them on again. Turbo spacing up. I will just copy the engine. The turbo facing upwards. There we go. And again, turbo facing upwards, a small pin, copy the previous engine, turbo facing upwards. Now from this point, we need to put in an axle, and this should be an 8. Now we're going to need a 2 in there and a 2 in there to transfer the power across to the drive, and we're going to need 3 of these actually, not just 2. 1 on there and 1 on there, and there we go. Now our engines are spinning the wheels again, and this should have given us a lot more weight. Now we have to connect the front axle, the front of the car, back to the rear of the car, and a 7 is not going to be long enough. We're going to have to go for a 9. Connect these 2 back onto here. And now the front of the car is connected to the back of the car. However, this will have put our weight balance off. These parts are floating. We will remove those. This will have put our weight balance way off, and we're going to have to make the car a little bit longer because that has moved the weight way to the front of the car. one way to compensate for that would be to add weight to the back of the car. But I think we probably should just extend the front of the car out a little bit further. So we will delete the entire front of the car, all of these parts, and that one and that one. Well, we went one too many parts, which should have been that one. Now we can change, or we probably shouldn't change, because we need that to be a 6, and we'll actually take it out and we'll make it a 7. And well, looking at this, we could have made this one here a 7. There we go. That fits neatly in there. Got everything attached. Let's put our turbos on so we know where our weight that's going to add for the turbos is going to sit. We can put our cross on here to connect on the front axles. And some wheels. Oh, that didn't work. Copy that one, put it in the right spot. We'll remember to make the steering work. Put on our front tyres. Now let's have a look at the weight balance. And we need to still move it back. And I think that blue is the center. And so what we'll do is we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that makes it 10. So that means we are pretty much in the center there. Did I count that right? So that's 10 from the back. And 9 from the front. So halfway in between these two blocks is center. So that means our weight balance is actually pretty good right where it's at. Okay, let's build up the rest of the car back again. And we'll put our front bumper back on. That way when we're hitting things, it's not just going to tear our wheels off. It will hit the bumper bar instead, and we're likely to lose the bumper bar first. And number plate on the front, because number plates are nice and heavy, because we're trying to get weight. And we'll edit what's on that to the usual username, the screwdriver. Okay. Off the top of there, we will add some 7s. How far back will this let us go? Too far. So we're going to have to use 5s. This will give us a place to mount wings. And well, we want to go for more downforce than what we currently had. So we will put in some carbon wings, and I think we have enough money to buy some. Do we have enough for 4? No, we well and truly don't have enough money for 4. We better just put our original wings back on, because we are broke. Again, you can see our not having enough money really affects your gameplay on here. Oh, we'll go for a 3 because we'll shift it out further. You get more of a car shape, and the same with here. We'll take these ones off and we'll shift them out to a 3. And maybe it'll line up with that one. No, that's one block out wider. Will a 9 fit neatly in there? No, we really want to have an 11. Oh, one block further back. We have a bit of an odd numbered wheelbase where blocks don't fit neatly between them. And we'll use a 5 here. And we're going to be short 1 5. So we'll just purchase another one. In those, so it's connected. And we're short on. Oh, it won't let us put that in there. We're going to have to use that way. Better off using a 3, I think. Otherwise, it'll be touching into our wheel. Not that it matters, but it doesn't look as nice. Okay, and the one thing we need to add back onto the front is our downforce. So we'll put a 3 pin in there and a 3 pin in there. Put our downforce back on the front. Hi, let's see how heavy our car is now that we've got more engines. That has pulled us up to 661 kilograms, and we still have a few more parts that we can spread over the car here. Let's put a 3 pin here in the middle. Better to look at our weight balance as well, because we don't want to move it too far away from between these two blocks, and we are a little bit too far forward, so we need to put weight towards the rear. So we'll grab that 11 and we'll push it towards the back. Oh, we're out of pins. We can probably afford to buy some of them, more of them. And we've got 12 credits left, and that was the wrong button. Put one of those in there, and we should have some floors that we can put in here. And it's saying we've got new races opened up as well. We'll put some 2s on there. We're starting to get what looks like a car. Still got 1 4. Let's put a pin in that. Oh, none of them. We've got a 4. We can put it in the middle of there. Starting to look like a car. We've got some 7s and some 9s. So we'll put a pin in there. And pin in there. We'll grab some of these 9s. Put them on the side. Now, where's our weight sitting at now? That's moved it back just a little bit. We want to come back just a little bit more. Grab another 3 pin. I don't think we have any 3s left, do we? None. And they're probably too expensive for us to buy. No, we can afford to buy 2. Look at that. Nice. Where can we squeeze them in? There, looks like a good spot. So if we put in that there, and that there, we can put these 3s in here. Put another pin in the side of here. And you'll probably notice I've been trying to keep the weight reasonably low in the chassis. No, we don't want a 7, we want a 9. Try not to get the car too tall, because that will cause a lot of body roll. And how heavy are we now? And did we move the weight back a little bit? Yes, just a little bit further. And we're now 745 kilograms. Now, this should open up for us a lot more races, which means we'll be earning more parts for each race that we do. We've got 2 more 7s. Let's go a little bit heavier, because we can add some in here as well. Left some available pins. Okay, let's have a look and see which races we've got available now on the tech tree. And that has opened up nearly the entire tech tree for us to be able to race with weight of parts. That one's open. This one's open. The gravel road grind or the secret queen. And this is opened up for this one because we're now going fast enough with our speed with enough acceleration. We can get the top engines. So yes, that's a lot of more races we can do, but that won't be in this episode. That'll be the next episode. And well, until then, I will give this car another quick paint job. So I will catch you in the next episode.